Now you have your goals set and you're ready to learn Spanish. But your next question is, what are you going to use to help further your knowledge in Spanish? In today's episode, that's what we're talking about. Vámonos.
Det var första gången vi möttes. Våra blickar bara möttes. Kommer du ihåg det igen? Kommer du ihåg det igen?
Hola y bienvenido a otro episodio de Speak Spanish Now. Soy Profe Don Omar, and we're going to jump right into what we're talking about here, deciding whether you need to utilize a textbook or readers. And you might not know what readers are, but we're going to jump into that a little later here. But first and foremost, we want to make sure you recap what we talked about in our first session about goal setting, right? Step one for our goal setting in learning Spanish was identifying what's your why, what's your motivation for learning Spanish, right? And our next goal, number two, the second concept we talked about after identifying what's your why or what's your motivation was identifying the goals that you need to set in place, right? We wanted to make sure we had proper goals so we could follow those goals to set us up to be the most successful in learning Spanish. And then lastly, we wanted to identify some SMART goals, right? What were our SMART goals going to be in order to get us to the next level of what we're trying to accomplish in knowing Spanish? Is it being fluent or is it just becoming a better Spanish speaker? Those are the three things that we talked about as far as locking in for 2023 on your goals for learning Spanish. If you didn't catch that episode, no worries. I'll put a link in the description below, and we'll also have it where you can click on it at the end of this video. So what are we talking about today? In this episode, we're continuing to lock in for 2023 to improve our Spanish speaking abilities. So the first thing that we want to talk about today, or the continuation, was number three, start a course. So watching YouTube lessons in Spanish is very good. That's a great thing to do. But what we are trying to focus on in this particular aspect of starting a course, we want to make sure you understand that YouTube is technically what we would utilize to supplement your learning. In other words, the videos you watch are not to be the sole lessons for helping you to continue pursuing your language learning journey. You want to find a Spanish course that best suits your learning style. But in my registration process for courses, I ask them to identify which type of learner they are. Are they an auditory learner? Are they a visual learner? Or are they hands-on, which we would call a kinesthetic learner? In the end, you've got to know that there's a course out there for everyone, whether it's live or in person. What you want to do though, you just want to find the package that best suits you. You can check out the different packages that I have available. There'll be a link in the description below for you to check those out. Number four, we're talking about buying some books, right? That's the whole purpose of what we're talking about today. Do you need textbooks or do you need readers, right? Well, I'm not saying go out and purchase all textbooks. I mean all books pertaining to helping you to fully immerse yourself in the language, right? Textbooks are a super useful learning tool to help you with the fundamentals, right? But reading actual books in Spanish are what sharpen your language skills tremendously. Even starting at a beginning level, you can find the level that best suits you. You can find plenty of books that cater to every learner. Spanish readers are an excellent supplemental learning tool that you can utilize to boost your Spanish language skills. The structure of readers are set so progression from one level to the next is such a smooth process that you don't necessarily even realize that you're obtaining more information as you move from one level to the next. They're all literally based on vocabulary acquisition. So as you supplement your class, the course that you start with these readers, you're going to actually notice over a period of time learning more words. And now you're able to utilize what you're learning in the class to help you communicate with others. If you're brand new to learning Spanish, start with a reader that doesn't require any prior Spanish knowledge. Then you just move on up from there. So once you've progressed and you're ready to take on higher level reading, Amazon is filled with Spanish books, from the basics to contemporary bestsellers. However, if you're looking for textbooks, Amazon also has those available. One of the most recent ones that I'm using with my clients personally, and everyone that I recommend this to all have good reviews on it, is Mi Mapa Spanish, book 1 and book 2. I have links for both of those in the description below. Make sure you check those out if you're looking for a textbook to get started. So all in all, you want to have your vision prepared, right? So I've got here a few questions that I want to make sure you know to ask yourself. If you didn't catch us in that first episode, you can actually answer these questions for yourself and then go back and rewatch so that you can get a better understanding of what we're talking about. So let's look at the first question. What do you need to learn? Right? Answer that question for yourself. Why are you learning? When will you be working on your language lesson? How will you measure your progress? And then how will you accomplish this goal? These are 5 questions that are vital to helping you become a better Spanish speaker. And I would love to hear what you come up with. Just place those in the comment section for me. And if you're finding value in what we've been talking about today, make sure you hit the like button and let me know. And of course, you can read the bottom ticker right there. Subscribe to Speak Spanish Now and hit that notification bell so you'll know when we're bringing new lessons or we're talking about goal setting for the upcoming year and how this is going to put you in the best situation to be the most successful in your language learning journey. So with these 5 questions, you will be able to establish clear goals, and clear goals oftentimes predict positive outcomes. So make sure you develop some good answers for these particular questions that we have. So textbooks, good thing. Use them for supplemental purposes. Readers, a good thing to help you push along and get you from one level to the next as far as your vocabulary acquisition. The textbooks by themselves are good. However, developing a relationship with somebody that can teach you Spanish or enrolling yourself in a course is going to be the most advantageous thing for you if you don't live abroad. So make sure you make your decisions on what kind of textbook you want to get, what kind of readers you want, and what course you're going to enroll in. I have information for all 3 of these items in the comment section below. Make sure you click on those and get the information or get the products that you need ASAP. And also check out this video. This is the one that we started off with locking in for 2023. And of course, if you're looking to go ahead and get started and you're just joining us, if this is your first time joining me here, check out this playlist below, and that will basically help guide you into learning Spanish. You can watch them in order, and it kind of takes you on a progression there. Thank you for joining me here. Soy Profe Don Omar. Nos vemos.
De Villa ice a little finger.